Hello, and welcome to this new lecture in which I'm going to talk to you about how to complete your training period successfully. Once you've been selected for your first job in any company, you will need to go through a training period, right? In which you could be an executive trainee, you could be a management trainee. So, how to complete your training period successfully so well that you get absorbed, you get confirmed. Let me take you through my own example. As you know, I got selected as a management trainee in Hindustan Unilever, and my training period started way back in June 1981. So, what are my learnings from my own training period in Hindustan Unilever that I can share with you? Let's take a look at that. First, you need to take your training seriously. Don't take training lightly, right? Because companies use the training period and the training not only to train you, but also to evaluate whether you would fit into company's culture, ethics, as well as the work pressures that you have. And to give you an example, in this management trainee scheme at Hindustan Unilever, there were 14 of us who were selected as management trainees from a variety of institutes, management institutes. And can you believe how many got finally confirmed? Six. So that's the kind of a profile. So what you need to be sure is that this period has to be taken extremely seriously. Now the question is, how can you take your training period seriously? What are the things you should do? First, obviously, everyone would like in a company you to work hard and smart because that's where you can produce the results. So, what you need to do is to complete the task assigned to you by your managers and do them well, seek their feedback, see whether you are doing them right. Are there any areas that you should have done better? So, keep doing hard work and smart work and keep taking feedback. Third thing I learned from my own case was to persist. There will be at times in your training that you would say, "Hey, I can't handle this training. This is not what I wanted to do, or this is not something that I can live up to or live with, and let me give it up." And I had such instances when I felt like quitting because I used to work from morning many days of the week. I used to work from 5 in the morning till 12 in the night. And those were the days when you came back, you say, hey, this is not what I want to do for the rest of my life. But let me tell you, the training period is particularly very strenuous because companies want to test you. They want to see the bottom of your capability. So they will put you into, a pressure cooker pan, right? And that's where you need to see how to survive that pan because life is not like going to be like that forever. There will be few days in life will be like that. So persist. Tell yourself, yes, you can do it, and you will find that you can do that. In my case, I used to, whenever I felt like giving up my management training at Hindustan Unilever, I used to say, okay, I'm maybe too tired now. Let me sleep over it and let me think about it next day. So whenever you are about to give up, the best thing is to tell yourself, yeah, let me sleep over it and let me see what I can do. Also, during the training period, learn from people around you and seek feedback and support from your managers. Now, when I was in Hindustan Unilever, I used to have a lot of manager as a part of their training support who used to come and talk to me. They used to come and quiz me on what am I doing right, and also, they asked me about how well I was doing, what I had done, what my difficulties were. So, this gave me a good platform to connect with all these managers of the company who came and talked to me, as well as learn from there, tell them what I have done, showcase my work, as well as share my concerns and difficulties and seek their feedback. So this is another thing that can help you tremendously build initial network in that company that can help you get confirmation. The fifth thing I would say is to think beyond theory because when you got out of your school, management school or engineering school, you are still a very theoretical oriented person, aren't you? Right? You haven't had much practical experience in spite of whatever the internships you have done. Now, same thing here. Like when I started, I had this huge temptation to apply all those theoretical models into everything that I was doing. And the difficulty was that they didn't fit in and I couldn't apply them. So important thing is to not to try and do everything that you have learned and apply them to the work that you're doing. That is not going to happen. What you need to see is out of the various concepts that you have learned, particularly for people who are MBA folks here, or even for engineering, you need to learn the groundwork reality. You need to see what are the problems and issues, and accordingly then apply the concepts, whatever is relevant, not everything. Then you would have a lot of people visiting you all the time, from top managers to senior managers. Don't get taken into uh, this is just a visit. Take their visits very seriously, and because their visits are your evaluation of how well are you doing. So they're going to very quietly and softly ask you questions about, hey Arun, so how have you been doing? What is the work? What have you done in last couple of days? And treat these as interview questions. Answer them to the point. Don't start building a big story that they get fed up with. Be to the point and finish it off, and ask them, allow them to ask many more questions. So, net, keep learning, keep a learning attitude, more importantly, right? And and that you need to do right through the training period, not only at one point of time, right in the beginning. Till the time you get confirmed, you need to keep this learning attitude. And apart from the attitude, apart from keeping that learning attitude, learn and work hard and share your successes and challenges with the people that you keep meeting. That if you keep doing that, you have a very good chance of being confirmed. All the best. If any help you need from me, do come back to me any point of time.